What is going on, people? Johnny Screams here, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a little bit into masks. And so today I'm going to be going through my mask collection and showing you guys all my favorite ones because I've got way too many to show every single one. But I'm going to take my absolute favorites and build a shelf with you guys here today. So we're going to put them on the shelf, all the coolest ones, and leave out the shitty ones. We'll do those another day sometime, who knows. I've got way too many masks to count, so let's go ahead and get into this right now. You guys have seen this one, but let's show you some more that I've got in my collection. So right off the bat, I wanted to show you guys this one right here because this is absolutely one of my favorite pieces ever. This is a Plague Doctor mask that is made to look like some type of skull bird, a skull eagle. I have no idea what you call this thing, but the details on it are amazing. It's just a vicious looking mask, and it's actually pretty comfortable to wear, which is a big thing for me. So I don't know, this was definitely in my contention for being my main mask, but I ultimately went with this one for obvious reasons. But this thing is super cool, so this definitely deserves a spot on the shelf. Now here's another really cool one. I picked this one up a few years ago, and it actually kind of sparked this mask obsession for me. If you can see the really cool black indentation here, and it's just such a cool and vicious looking mask. It's absolutely terrifying, and this really did start off my latest mask obsession. In the past couple years, I was at a store and I saw this guy, and you know, usually you buy a mask for Halloween or some shit. It was like April, and I was like, I don't even care. I have no reason to be purchasing this, but it was so cool, so sinister looking, and I'm just so into masks. I was like, I don't even care, man. I have to buy it. It's not a super high quality mask, but you can't even tell because just as like a shelf piece or something that you're putting on display, it just looks so cool, man. So I love this thing. I love that it comes with the hood, and so yeah, man, I love this one. This was really like an OG for me, and I had this on my wall for years. Beautiful. All right, now this one's gonna be for my Slipknot fans out there because I know I got so many fans of Slipknot who are subscribed to me. Here we go. We got my Corey Taylor All Hope Is Gone mask. What can you say about this one? My favorite vocalist in the world. This was the album that really got me into my favorite band, Slipknot, and this one is just such a classic for me. These are pretty widely available. If you guys are a Slipknot fan and you don't have one of these, just go on Amazon or go on somewhere on the internet that sells these type of things. They're not super hard to find, and they're pretty good quality. I don't know if you can see this, but right here, these two lines are actually my blood. I was randomly bleeding while I was using this mask one day, and I just took my finger and I just wiped my blood onto this mask. I don't know, I just felt it was a very Slipknot thing. So these two lines right here are actually my blood, whatever. It uses buckles on the back. They are not super high quality. It can be tough because I have a weirdly shaped head, but ultimately this thing is pretty comfortable to wear. The mouth hole is huge, just like Corey's actual All Hope Is Gone mask. It allows you to be able to sing in it, whereas my custom mask right here, it's a bit difficult to sing through this thing. My mouth hole on this is very small, whereas this one is a huge hole. I love Corey Taylor, I love Slipknot, and I especially love this mask. I hope to add to my Slipknot collection in the future, but unfortunately right now, this is the only Slipknot mask I have. All right, people, I don't know if I have any comic book nerds who follow me on here, but I'm just going to come out and say it right now. I am a huge comic book nerd, and my absolute favorite superhero, super villain, whatever you want to call him, is Venom. I love this sick fucking Venom mask. This is such a cool display mask for me. It is god awful to wear, but I love Venom. It's the coolest character of all time. And this is such a sick mask, man. I'm so glad I picked this one up. The tongue is amazing. The colors are a bit off. I wish it was a darker mask. It's hard to tell because I have my custom lighting set up right now, but like it's more gray than black. I wish it was more of a black mask. I hope to add some more Venom masks to my collection in the future, but for now, this thing is amazing. The one thing about it, you can't wear this shit, man. You cannot wear this mask. I don't know if you can see that, but those two holes on like the nose area above the teeth there, that's your only way to see. That's what you're looking through. And those are fucking small. I mean, look at that. Like, that's like this smaller than the width of my finger. And you're supposed to be able to see through that? Yeah, fucking right. Oh, and if you thought not being able to see was bad enough, you can't breathe in this thing either. Your mouth is like down near the tongue here, and I swear to God, every time I exhale, there's so little room in this mask for me that I'm basically like sucking in the mask, and it's not a good situation. You can't breathe and you can't see. So it's not a practical mask to wear. I can only wear this for like 5 minutes at a time max, but like it's such a cool display piece. I love Venom. I love this mask, and it'll always be one of my favorites. Let's chuck this. Honestly, let's get this fucking pumpkin out of here. All right, I'm just gonna talk about this one real quick. It's a pretty cheap mask, but it's honestly kind of cool. This one lights up. Oh man, that actually looks sick in that shot too. That's why I love this thing. Honestly, this thing is fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. I paid like 15 bucks for this, and it lights up and it just looks sinister. Like without the lighting feature, it just kind of looks like, I don't know. It looks all right. Like that's what it looks like just normally, but then it lights up and it's just so sick, especially if I was in the pitch black right now. If I ever want to do a really creepy shot on this channel of like pitch black and then a really cool face, like something like this is so sick, man. I love this, honestly. Now that I haven't pulled this out in a while, but just looking at it right now, I'm honestly blown away by how like cheap and cool this is, honestly. I don't even know, do I want to put it on the shelf? Honestly, the shitty ones, like the shitty, like not like fantastic ones are gonna go down on this third shelf here. Now, speaking of being a comic book nerd, once again, I don't know if you can see my Kylo Ren poster over here, but obviously I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And check this thing out right here. We got a Darth Maul head. Okay, this is pretty cool. I love Darth Maul. He's such a cool character. One of the most underrated characters in Star Wars for sure. And the red head was so amazing. He's from Dathomir. You got the spikes on the head. Super cool character. I hope they bring him back into the series more. And yeah, this is one of my favorite masks too, just because it goes with my Star Wars collection so well. And I love Darth Maul. So let's keep on the theme of superheroes and shit. This one's super cheap, but you guys already know the Joker, like one of the sweetest characters of all time. I especially love Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker. This mask is absolutely cheap garbage, but it looks so cool, man. I do love the paint job. I'm sure you guys have seen this. If anybody's a mask collector, you've probably seen this around before. It's just a really simple piece, but it's fucking sweet, man. I picked this up for like $6, whatever. Now here's two. Here we got two of shiny kind of masks. I don't really know what else to talk about with these. They are what they are. You got this one, kind of like a Slaughter to Prevail type mask, and we'll talk about that band in a second. This one's cool. This was dirt cheap too. It's always good to have masks like this. And then I like this one a lot too. Just like this really cool shiny metallic material. This one is a bit more high quality and just looks really fucked up. I like masks like this. Pick them up for cheap just to have them around. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the deathcore band Slaughter to Prevail, but they use masks that are kind of similar to this one. This one was the mask I picked up most recently. It's just a very cool, very clean looking clown mask. I love the eyes. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Like, there's not much to say about it. I just thought it was so clean looking. The white on it is so fresh. There's no weathering on it at all. It's just fucking sick, to be honest, man. I like this one a lot. I picked this up like right after Christmas, or no, sorry, right after Halloween. When they have all those sweet deals on masks and Halloween stuff, I picked this up that day. And I haven't been mask shopping in like 3 months now. So I'm thinking, if you guys are still watching this video, you guys are obviously super into masks. I might go mask hunting for the first time in like 3 months, maybe next week or for a future video. If you guys would like to see that, drop a like on this video. Jonny Screams goes mask hunting. That would be sick. Now this shelf is filling up. Okay, now as you guys can see, we only have room for about one more mask. There's just one final spot today, and I want to fill this with my absolute favorite mask of all time. Okay, this mask is literally the coolest mask I've ever seen. The second I saw it, I was so drawn to it. I want to show you guys it right now. Here it is. That's right, it's this one, man. The Jonny Screams mask, okay? This is by far my favorite mask of all time. The second I saw it, it was on sight. It was love at first sight. It was instant. I'd been looking for a mask. I'd been thinking about doing this YouTube thing for a while. I'd been kind of piecing together how I was going to do this, what I wanted to look like, what I wanted this to be. And the second I saw this thing, it was instant. It was instant connection. There was no doubt in my mind. I was like, that's me. That is who I am. And I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys a secret right now. Since you guys stuck around till the very end of this video, I want to give you guys a little secret. Dun, da, da, da. Here we are. Here we are, guys. This is the original Jonny Screams mask right here. This is number one. This is the OG. This was the mask that I saw and I fell completely in love with, and that I molded my online visual look around this thing. I don't know what else to say, man. This is the coolest mask of all time, okay? I've been a fan of a lot of different masked villains, masked band members, people who use visual art to represent themselves in so many different ways, and there's so many cool masks out there. But my God, man, this one is me. This one is me, and I identify with this look so much now. I've gotten comfortable with this, and it makes me feel all types of juicy, man. I just feel different. I feel at home in this thing, man. And so I used this one a lot. I had to make some alterations to the mask to make it more practical, to be shooting YouTube videos in and whatnot. So I did some things that I can talk about in the future, and I did some work on this one as well, but I wanted to keep the OG kind of separate. And so this is my number two, and I've got them labeled. Number one is written on here, and this one is my number two. This one is the one you see in most videos. This one is honestly more comfortable for me, but this one will always be the original. This is the OG. This is the number one, and it's going on the shelf, baby. There we have it, boys. There we have the shelf. They're so beautiful, man. I love masks, dude. I love collecting shit too. I'm just such a collector. So it was so fun to come on here and just share my collection today. This is not something that's going to stop, you know. I will continue to pick up masks in the future, but as far as, you know, changing my personal mask up, I've got all these cool options. But man, it's like I said, dude, this right here, this motherfucking mask is who I am now. I love this thing, man. This is I don't want to gloat or whatever, but my God, I have the coolest mask of all time. I love this thing. I identify with this thing. It's such a cool representation of what I want to look like, and it's not going to change anytime soon. I've had a couple comments that have asked me, oh, will you ever change up your mask? I'm not saying no, never. I see it as more like I will make alterations to this one in particular. But in terms of any time in the near future, do I see myself changing this thing? Fuck no. Fuck no. This is the Jonny Screams mask. You know, we touched on superheroes and super comic shit, nerd shit. I just want to show you guys something right here, because it's like I said, I didn't get into everything I own. So check this out, man. This is a Black Series Boba Fett helmet, okay? I don't know if you guys know what these are, but these are super high quality Star Wars memorabilia. These helmets go for a lot of money. They're kind of a collector's item. You can see how big and legit this thing is, man. I can't even get it all in frame right now. There she is, Boba Fett. And let me tell you something. I've got 5 of these helmets from Star Wars. So I figured this could be a whole other video in itself. If you guys are into Star Wars stuff, nerd shit, I've got a bunch of collectibles and stuff. And there we have it, people. That is my mask collection. I want to thank you guys so much for checking this shit out. Hopefully this was entertaining for you guys to watch. We all know which one's the sickest one. Let's be honest, it's this one right here. But let me know which one was your favorite. Let me know your thoughts on this video, if I should do more shit like this in the future. But other than that, I got nothing else to say, man. You will see an updated version of my mask collection someday in the future. I think I'm gonna go mask hunting in the next couple of weeks too, so check out for that video. Other than that, I don't know. I got nothing else to say. My name is Johnny Screams. I love masks, and I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm out of here. Peace.